Welcome to the world of animation cinema. The movie we are going to explain is Despicable Me 4. This is Gru, and these minions are his students. Gru comes to his school, where the party took place, and then we see a boy named Maxime, who used to study with Gru as a child, but when the award is given to the greatest villain. Yes, he is Maxime, because he has now become the biggest villain of this city. And he transfers himself into a cockroach by giving him serum. The purpose of this was to make people like him. But Gru talks about arresting him, because he is a member of AVL, the anti-villain league, which is responsible for such villains. Gru calls everyone so Maxime is caught, but before leaving, Maxime challenges Gru with a threat that he will not leave his family and him so easily. Now the scene changes, and we see Gru's family, which shows Gru himself, that is, his real life. The child was born, but both of them did not get along, due to which the child used to call Mummy as Mama, but did not call Gru as Abba. The job of taking care of the child was only for the minions who could handle the child without any problem. But one day, Gru's boss came to their house, who worked in anti-villain league. They tell Gru that Maxime has escaped from our prison, which is the most dangerous prison in the world. From the CCTV recording, they come to know that now he wants to harm Gru's family. Now they tell Gru that this place and the identity of all of you will have to be changed so that Maxime cannot reach you. Arrives Gru's adopted daughter, who wanted a unicorn in the previous movie, but in this movie she liked a goat, due to which he has to leave the goat here too, and all the minions were taken care of by the AVL team. The children were sad because they had to go to a new school and would have to make new friends. As soon as the minions went to the small house, they go inside the vending machine, and the person who is Gru's guru gives everyone a new identity, where their names also change and the work of both of them also changes. Now Maxime comes inside the gutter and provokes all the cockroaches, and together they were also working on some big project. The scene shifts again. On the minions, where their useless continues, then the director of AVL comes to AVL and asks 5 minions to come, those who will become super minions. He tells them that they will become high-tech agents of AVL, due to which the 5 minions become happy. After this, they are put in a machine, and when those 5 minions come out, they all get different powers. There is one who is very powerful, just like Hulk, and the second one can shoot lasers from his eyes. The third minion gets out of the machine without breaking or opening it. The fourth one is so dangerous that he eats the machine itself. It seems to be Juggernaut. The spirit of has come, and the fifth one is a super minions just like Superman. But with Gru and his family, the people there were never happy, which Gru does not want at all. Gru says to keep his family safe. If anyone asks my name, then he will lie to them. But his younger daughter never lies. So the Kung Fu master gets angry with him, but his other sister avenges her sister by breaking the master's Tingu finger. When Gru's wife was cutting a woman's hair, she accidentally sets his forces on fire, causing she immediately leaves from there. On the other side, we see Maxime. We learn that the project he was working on is now ready, which is a dangerous robotic cockroach, because he wants Gru's child so that he can turn him into a cockroach like him and make him his son. His and Gru's. There is enmity since childhood, because Gru had stolen Maxime's song in the singing competition, due to which Maxime was selling coffee. After this, he goes out to find Gru. At night, Gru sees his neighbor's daughter Bobby at her house, shows Gru's earlier photo on the phone and says, "You were a master villain." Gru tries to convince her, but she says that tomorrow you are going to commit a robbery with me. Instead, she leaves from there. The next day, Bobby calls her to his house, where Gru goes with great difficulty. Bobby. She tells him that, like you, I also became a villain since childhood, and she says that you stole the royal crown when you were less than 12 years old. But when Gru finds out that Bobby wants to steal the honey badger from his childhood school, which is very dangerous, so he refrains from carrying out this robbery. Refuses, but he was forced to hide his identity, so he goes with her towards that school, where all the super minions go out to save the world, where a thief runs away with a man's bag, but Minion Hulk tries to catch him. But his aim is perfect. A man hanged himself from a building while cleaning glass, but the super minion comes and completes his unfinished work. The third minion helps a woman in getting a cat down from a tree, so the woman gives him a kiss, which makes him happy, and the whole area is filled with happiness. It gets destroyed when a train breaks its brakes, so the third minion comes hanging like Spider-Man to stop it, and tries to stop that train, and he succeeds in stopping the train, but not in saving it. A time bomb was about to explode, but the minion with the power of Juggernaut, he comes and eats it, thereby saving the entire city from the bomb, but only for a while. The public doesn't like all these super minions, so their boss retires them, which makes one minion happy. On the other side, we see Gru, who has reached the school where that honey badger is kept, and he reaches there with the help of his son, and his son makes that honey badger his pet. But then the principal of that school comes to know that there are intruders in his school. The principal tried his best to catch them, but they all go away from there with the honey badger carrying a flying cot. But the old principal tells Gru CC, the TV sees it in the camera and recognizes it. Because Gru used to go to the same school, that old principal finds Gru and also tells Maxime about him because he is her biggest enemy. The next morning, that old principal reaches her house. Gru and his wife are at home. No, Bobby recognized him as soon as he saw him, and he immediately messaged Gru, who immediately made an emergency call to his guru. The director of AVL immediately sent a message to the super minions. Here, as soon as Gru reached home, the old grandmother asked him to return her honey badger. As soon as she heard Gru's excuse, she started fighting with him. Meanwhile, Maxime reached there. Her purpose was to help him, bringing the child. Then Gru noticed that his son was missing. He chases Maxime but can't catch him. But then Bobby reaches there with that flying cockroach. Now both of them chase Maxime and Gru reaches them, but their robotic cockroach crashes on a building. But by now, Maxime had turned her son into a baby cockroach like herself, and has also made him his slave. At this time, Gru did not have any of his branches, so Maxime defeats Gru. When Gru was hanging from the building, Maxime started crushing his hands with his feet, but Gru. When Maxime's son sees his father's eyes full of love, his memories come back, and he becomes uncontrolled by Maxime's powers. He bites Maxime to save his father. As soon as he gets the chance, Gru punches him, due to which Maxime falls down. Then the super minions attack Maxime with their entire army. Gru's son takes him down. And then Gru's family also comes there, and for the first time, Gru's son calls him Abba, which makes them all happy. Gru's son is cured by Dr. Nefario so that he becomes normal. On the other hand, we see Maxime, who is imprisoned in jail, and he too has become normal because of Dr. Nefario. This movie ends here. If you like watching such videos, then please give a like so that we can bring such videos again next Sunday.